A mundane movement can unlock a miraculous moment. Small steps that don't seem like they mean anything to you, God can use that and transform that to take you into a miraculous future. Because each one of these people right here, they had to be willing to step out of the familiar into the unfamiliar. They all had reasons to stay on the other side. They all had reasons to stay in the boat. They all had reasons to stay on the dry places. But God said, hey, I need you to step out of the fear of failure. I need you to step out of the fear of your comfort zone. I need you to step out of the fear of what other people think about you. Come on, fear of not having enough money, fear of not having enough time. God can take all that, and when we step out of the boat and say, I don't care what other people think about me, I want to hear well done. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take one step and allow Jesus to make me, because you never know what's on the other side of your one step. You don't know. You don't know. And that's the problem, because we see a step, we're like, it's just one step, and we never take it. But that's exactly the step that God was gonna use as the first domino to take you forward in this long trail of steps into who God called you to be. In 1994, I took my one step into faith in Jesus Christ. I then took the step to be involved in youth and church every single weekend. The summer that I graduated, I took the step when they asked me to be involved in leading the youth group in that interim time between high school and college. I then took the step to leave all of my friends back in North Carolina and to come down to Georgia to go to God's college. Come on, Jesus, it's a good year to be a Georgia Bulldog. In that same year, in 1997, I took the step of being baptized in the Holy Spirit. That same weekend, I asked a girl named Summer Waldrich on a date. I took the step of sharing my faith in college for the very first time. In December of 1998, we took the step of attending this church that we didn't know anything about called Victory World Outreach. Few name changes later, here we are. We then took the step, come on Jesus, of serving in the 2-year-old ministry. God help us. But it was a step. It was a step. In June 27th, 2000, I put a ring on it, y'all. September 1st, I married the love of my life, and Summer Waldrich turned into Summer Bowie. We then took the step of beginning to attend Fusion Young Adults. 18 to 30-year-olds, if you aren't in Fusion and you're 18 to 30, what are you doing with your life? In 2002, after we had taken the step of joining a married small group, our married small group leaders asked us to help to lead that group, so we took the step of leadership. In 2003, we took the step of starting to lead our own married small group. In 2004, I preached for the very first time. In 2004, we started attending ministry school. In beginning of 2005, I was the interim pastor of the English-speaking side of a Korean Baptist church over on Peachtree Industrial Boulevard, but that's a whole different story. In 2005, at the end of it, we took the step of coming on staff here to lead Fusion Young Adults. In 2010, we launched out to start Victory Hamilton Mill. In 2020, we took the step of becoming senior pastors here. And this morning, I took the step to walk onto this platform to tell you that it's time to take a step. Because you just don't know what God is going to do with your next step to launch you into your future. That giant things come from very small steps. Giant things come from very small steps, because most of us overestimate what we can do in a year, but we underestimate what we can do in 10 years.